All right, let's dive deep into Norse mythology.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, these tales and legends about Viking gods are just,
Yeah,
wow.
you're right.
And we're working with this script, right? It's called
Okay.
Nordic Mythology, Tales and Legends of Viking Gods.
Catchy.
Yeah, right, I know.
Oh.
And it talks about like Odin, Thor, Loki, even Sleipnir.
Odin's eight-legged horse.
I know. Can you believe that? An eight-legged horse?
Wild, right? But that's what makes these stories so captivating. They offer a glimpse into how the Vikings understood the cosmos.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They're not just like fantasy stories.
Right.
They actually tell us how the Vikings saw the world.
Exactly.
So like Asgard, the realm of the gods.
Yeah.
It's connected to Earth by
Defrost.
Bifrost, the Rainbow Bridge. Okay, a rainbow bridge. That's pretty out there.
Yeah, but it's not just about the visuals.
Okay.
For the Vikings, Bifrost represented this fragile connection between humans and the divine.
Really?
You know, it wasn't just a way to get to Asgard.
Right.
It symbolized the balance, this delicate balance between gods and mortals.
So the Vikings saw their gods as like involved in their lives.
Oh, yeah, they believed the gods were powerful, but also, you know, they had emotions, vulnerabilities.
Like us.
Yeah, in a way. And the rainbow, so beautiful yet fleeting, really emphasizes that idea.
Right. It makes you think about like,
Mm,
were the Vikings scared of the gods?
No.
Or was it more like awe?
probably a bit of both, don't you think? The gods could be destructive forces of nature, but they were also protectors, providers.
Yeah, true. Okay, well, speaking of protectors,
Yeah.
we have to talk about Thor.
The thunder god.
Yeah. And he's got this incredible hammer, Mjolnir. He's always shown as so powerful. But this script,
It challenges that a bit.
yeah.
The story of Shimskvias, Thor actually disguises himself as a bride.
Wait, what?
Yeah, to get his hammer back.
Really? That doesn't sound like Thor.
It shows he's more than just brute strength. He uses his wits, even tricks people to get things done.
So it's like Thor was clever too.
Definitely.
I wonder, did that experience change him?
That's a good question. Maybe it was humbling, you know?
Or maybe it made him even more determined to protect everyone.
Could be. It shows he was willing to step out of his comfort zone.
Right. He wasn't afraid to do what it took.
And that's interesting, isn't it? We don't always see that side of him.
Exactly. Okay, we can't talk about Norse mythology without mentioning, of course, the trickster.
It's always up to something.
The script describes him as both helping and hindering the gods.
Yeah, he embodies this tension between order and chaos.
So, like,
Yeah.
he can be good and bad.
Right. And both are necessary. He drives change, sometimes creating, sometimes destroying.
Like when he gave birth to Sleipnir, Odin's eight-legged horse.
Exactly. Even in a world that seeks order, there's always chaos lurking beneath the surface.
An eight-legged horse.
Ugh.
It's so strange and unexpected. It's no wonder these myths are still so popular today.
Right.
I mean, look at Thor in the Marvel movies.
And the God of War video games.
Yeah. So why do you think these old stories still resonate with us?
I think it's the themes. Bravery, loyalty, the struggle between order and chaos. These are things we all deal with. And the myths explore them in such a powerful way.
It makes you wonder if those modern versions change how we see the original myths, though. you know? Like, are we just putting our own ideas onto them?
That's a great point. It's definitely something to think about. How much of what we see is actually from the Vikings and how much is from us?
Right. So as we wrap out our deep dive,
Hmm?
what are the key takeaways here? We talked about how the Vikings saw their gods as powerful, but also close to humans.
Connected by that fragile Bifrost.
Right. And Thor, he was strong, but also clever.
Resourceful.
Yeah. And then there's Loki, always stirring things up.
Embracing chaos.
It's amazing how these stories, these myths, can still teach us so much.
They really do. And as you keep exploring these stories, think about what they say about us today. What can we learn from the Vikings about our own values, our own struggles?
It's definitely something to think about.